Gentlemen, it's the first test of unity for Team India. It's an all-out fight in the Rajya Sabha after the centre table the government of the National Capital Territory of Delhi Amendment Bill seeking to bolster the centre's hold on the capital's administration. The bill will replace an existing ordinance that overrides the May 11 Supreme Court order, giving the Delhi government control over most services. It is anticipated that the bill will be approved as the majority is in favour of the NDA. Opposition has the support of 103 MPs, while the NDA has the backing of 123 MPs in the upper house of Parliament. Now, the opposition says the bill is nothing but a constitutional fraud. Listen in.
सार है सर हम न्याय की गुहार लगाने आपके सामने आए हैं, अपने हक मांगने आए हैं, अपने हक से ज्यादा मांगने नहीं आए। सर मैं अपने वक्तव्य को तीन भाग में बांटता हूं। पहला कि ये बिल कैसे एक राजनीतिक धोखा है, पॉलिटिकल फ्रॉड है। दूसरा, ये कैसे एक संवैधानिक पाप है, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल सिन है। और तीसरा कि ये एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव लॉकजैम यानी कि प्रशासनिक गतिरोध दिल्ली में कैसे पैदा कर देता है।
अगर ये बिल राज्यसभा में पास हो जाता है और देश का कानून बन जाता है, तो ये हमारे देश के संविधान की, हमारे देश के संघीय ढांचे की, हमारे देश के लोकतंत्र की जो इज्जत है उस पर तमाचा है ये बिल। क्योंकि आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी ये दिखा देगी कि ना वो लोकतंत्र का सम्मान करती है, ना वो संघीय ढांचे का सम्मान करती है, ना वो देश के संविधान का सम्मान करती है, क्योंकि वो एक चुनी हुई सरकार की ताकत छीनने की कोशिश कर रही है।
As I rise to oppose this retrogressive bill, I ask why no government since 1992, when Delhi's special constitutional status was created, be it a BJP government or a Congress government, be it any other color of the political spectrum, not one of them has tried to overrule two constitution bench judgments. This government and this bill has done it all. Something not done earlier. It is the fitrat of this control freak sarkar, whose vendetta, whose visiting card appears to be vendetta, whose identity badge is of a graceless and fuming electoral loser.
The BJP has hit back, saying that the Delhi government wants a super state. In fact, they're saying that it's not just about a simple state, but this is the allegation coming in. Let's listen in to what the BJP had to say.
राज्य सभा में भी नंबर है हमारे पास। जो नंबर की कमी थी वो तो आप खुद ही देख रहे हो। बीजू जनता दल और जगन मोहन जी की पार्टी और भी कई पार्टियां, तो मुझे तो लगता है आज कई लोग जो लोकसभा में समर्थन किए थे ना, वो भी कहीं वॉकआउट करके न चले जाएं, क्योंकि कोई भी यूनियन टेरिटरी विद असेंबली के नियम को जानता है। और ऐसे में अगर कोई मुख्यमंत्री कहे कि मैं चुना हुआ हूं तो मुझे भ्रष्टाचार करने का अधिकार है, जो जांच करेगा हम उसको सजा देंगे अधिकारी को, तो ये कोई भी पार्टी समर्थन नहीं करेगी। अगर किया तो ये देश उसको जवाब देगा।
देखिए, आज हमारा बिल जो है राज्यसभा में पास होगा, अच्छी बहुमत से पास होगा, और आज ही इनका गठबंधन भी टूट जाएगा, क्योंकि अरविंद केजरीवाल ने एक अपना मकसद के लिए गठबंधन किया है और दिल्ली में वो चाहते हैं कि कांग्रेस के समर्थन से वो चुनाव लड़कर उनको लगता है कि लोकसभा की सीटें जीत जाएंगे। ये उनकी गलतफहमी है। और मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूं कि दिल्ली में आज जो मुख्यमंत्री के पास में पावर्स हैं, आज से पहले शीला दीक्षित जी रही और अपना मदन लाल खुराना जी रहे, साहिब सिंह वर्मा जी रहे, हमारी भी सरकार रही, कांग्रेस की भी रही, तो हमेशा से पावर उनकी सेम ही रही है। तो किसी भी मुख्यमंत्री के पास में ट्रांसफ़र पोस्टिंग का IAS ऑफिसर का अधिकार नहीं था, क्योंकि दिल्ली एक अपना राज्य नहीं है, दिल्ली केंद्र शासित प्रदेश है, यूनियन टेरिटरी है।
An AAP launched a scathing attack on the BJD and YSRCP for favouring the NDA. It warned that what the BJP is trying to do in Delhi will soon be replicated in other states. Listen in.
मैं आज अपने साथी जो आंध्र प्रदेश और उड़ीसा की सरकार चलाते हैं उन्हें कहना चाहूंगा, आपकी जरूर कुछ मजबूरियां रही होंगी जिसके चलते आपने ये फैसला लिया इस सरकार के इस बिल का समर्थन करने में। कुछ तो मजबूरियां रही होंगी, यूं ही कोई बेवफा नहीं होता। लेकिन मैं आपको कहना चाहता हूं कि आज जब लगेगी
तो बहुत दूर तक जाएगी। जब आपके घर में आग लगेगी, आम आदमी पार्टी आपके साथ खड़ी होगी, मैं आपको विश्वास दिलाता हूं।
And in fact, it appears that there's a divide in Team India. RJD MP Manoj Jha says AAP has taken a different stand on the Kashmir issue, but no matter what stand you have taken, we will still support you on the bill.
कश्मीर चल रहा था, उस वक्त आम आदमी पार्टी ने कोई और पोजीशन लिया था। आज उनको समझ में आ रहा होगा कि क्यों उस वक्त वो पोजीशन लिया, और आज मैं ये कह रहा हूं कि कल को किसी राज्य के साथ होगा, हम आपके साथ होंगे। कश्मीर चल रहा था, उस वक्त आम आदमी पार्टी ने कोई और पोजीशन लिया था। आज उनको समझ में आ रहा होगा कि क्यों उस वक्त वो पोजीशन लिया, और आज मैं ये कह रहा हूं कि कल को किसी राज्य के साथ होगा, हम आपके साथ होंगे।
All right, let's take this across. In fact, to our guest joining us with us is Shyam Prasad Meka, leader of the Congress, and Ravi Shrivastava, political analyst, is with us. Let's begin with Ravi Shrivastava. What we just heard Manoj Jha say, very interesting to see that there is divide within the opposition camp as well. Manoj Jha reminding the Aam Aadmi Party that you differed with the rest of the opposition when it came to issues pertaining to Jammu and Kashmir and inside the parliament itself. But however, we will support you on this bill because this is about federalism, is the sum and substance of what Manoj Jha is saying. So somewhere or the other, the very fact that these fault lines are coming out from what the parliamentarians themselves are saying, Ravi Shrivastava, would lead many to question about, whether this unity, this project of I.N.D.I.A, whether this is something that where cracks once again appear to be forming. Ravi Shrivastava.
See, Madhav, I think the first achievement of this voting on Delhi Ordinance Bill is that the opposition has become united. You rightly quoted, it is not Manoj Jha alone for talking about Kashmir. There was some Rajiv Gandhi award when the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress were at loggerheads. There were so many things, Congress and AAP were having uncommon. Entire Congress brass from Delhi and Punjab, they were opposing this, Congress supporting this, opposing this particular bill. It was there, but finally they all came together. So I think with the brutal majority in the Lok Sabha and the shaky majority in the Rajya Sabha, I think BJP may be able to cross through and may get the bill passed. But that will only be a constitutional sin, what Raghav Chadha has said, because this is nothing but going to be a babocracy in Delhi. Whatever good work Kejriwal has done for 9 years and the way the Delhi people have blessed Arvind Kejriwal in 3 elections and then finally in the MCD as well, I think they will be the sufferers.
No, but Ravi Shrivastava,
people of Delhi will
Ravi Shrivastava, of course, those arguments were put forth by Mr. Abhishek Manu Singh, who has even argued this matter in the court. Raghav Chadha, several others have spoken. But the argument coming from the other side, from the treasury benches, is that the Supreme Court order itself gives room for the possibility of a new legislation. And that's exactly what we're doing, is what the government is saying.
Supreme Court decided in favor of the Aam Aadmi Party. Supreme Court clearly said that the will of the people is the supreme. The will of the people should be honored. Why the BJP is not doing it in Puducherry? That's also a union territory. There also a small assembly is there. But they will not do it because they're the ruling party is their ally. But they will do it in Delhi because Delhi has defeated them repeatedly and they are not able to breathe in Delhi because of...
Let me take that question across to Mr. Rajgopalan. I believe Mr. Rajgopalan is also joining us. Mr. Rajgopalan, would you like to respond to what Ravi Shrivastava is saying? He's saying that, the Supreme Court orders were clearly in favor of Aam Aadmi Party and this is in violation of this. How would you respond to Mr. Ravi Shrivastava's argument?
Ravi Shrivastava is wrong. Puducherry is not in the contention. He is making it like Arvind Kejriwal jhoot bol raha hai. Ravi Shrivastava sahab. My understanding is further, today the Supreme Court order is being implemented by the law. What Mr. Ranjan Gogoi spoke, Mr. Ravi Shrivastava would not have heard it. Mr. Ranjan Gogoi has very cleverly, very aptly put it as per the Supreme Court's order. So therefore, let Mr. Ravi Shrivastava or Aam Aadmi Party supporter should not be in a very dream world. It is a need of the hour. That is why Mr. Amit Shah is going to address in another half an hour's time the Rajya Sabha he will be tearing the Aam Aadmi Party into pieces.
It's a
Hardeep Singh
constitutional
Puri is
sin.
also let
It's
me
a
speak. Don't
constitutional
interfere.
sin what you are doing.
Nobody interrupted you, sir. Nobody interrupted you, Mr. Srivastava. Let him make his point. Let him make his point. You can respond to him. Ravi Shrivastava, you can respond to him. Let him complete his point, please. Ravi Shrivastava, let him complete. Yeah.
आप क्यों डरे हुए हैं जी रवि श्रीवास्तव? आपका तो पोल खोल दिया मैंने. वो यार डर रहे हैं आप.
I am not scared.
Okay. No side debates, please. No personal comments. Mr. Rajgopalan, you were talking about the contents of this bill. Yes.
I am not scared.
Puducherry is not an issue. Puducherry is a different scale altogether. Therefore, Mr. Ranjan Gogoi's speech was very best today, and it is going to be followed up by anyone. So 4 legal luminaries spoke. 4 of them having different viewpoints. Abhishek Manu Singh initiated it.
Not a legal luminary. Abhishek Manu Singh is not a legal luminary. What did he say? You heard it? Could you digest that? What he said?
Don't interfere with me. Don't interfere. I will also stop you.
Even?
No. 1 second.
Do you understand the Constitution?
Don't interfere.
Okay, one second.
Hear me.
Yeah, Mr. Rajgopal, the point being made, 1 second, if I can just come in now. Mr. Rajgopal, the point being made by the other side, by the opposition particularly, is that as far as the federal structure is concerned, this bill impinges upon the rights. Apart from law, land and public order, now a 4th item has been added on which the state government cannot actually, legislate or control, and that is of services. And this is something that did not exist in the past, is the charge coming in from various opposition leaders who have spoken on this bill. How do you respond to that particular aspect, Mr. Rajgopal?
Madhav, everything is only on the vigilance. Now it has zeroed down to vigilance because Mr. Arvind Kejriwal is worried about Sheesh Mahal, the Times Now exclusive story, Navika Kumar's exclusive story. That is why Times Now should be proud of that story. Sheesh Mahal is led to this one. How can a chief minister circumvent a building, allow 40 crore, 50 crores, 60 crores, and putting it in 10 slabs?
Okay, important point. Ravi Shrivastava, respond to that. Shyam Prasad Nikam, coming to you, please. Once again, please hold on. Please be a little patient. It's a direct question for Aam Aadmi Party, so I want Ravi Shrivastava to respond to that. Ravi Shrivastava, it's an attempt to hide the Sheesh Mahal charges and extravagance on the building of the Chief Minister's mansion. That is the reason that they are wanting to protect services. That's Mr. Rajgopalan's argument. It's also been cited by several leaders inside the Rajya Sabha today.
Madhav, that particular Mukhyamantri Awas is not the personal property of Mr. Arvind Kejriwal. It's a government property. Whosoever will become a chief minister will stay over there. Whatever expenses have been made is free for an investigation. No, it is already CAG is looking into it. Let it come out, whatever has happened over there, what he has put, what actually these people have done. They were quoting the price of the commode and all in MCD. You guys were cleaning it actually for so long, and you saw the price tag there and you quoted it. This is the character of the BJP. Picking up such kind of fake, baseless stories.
जवाब तो दे दो उसको.
Nation will believe them. Nation will believe them.
It is not excessive though, in your view, Ravi Shrivastava? 48 crores being spent on renovation. Fancy Dior marble.
It is a government property.
Lakhs worth.
It's a government property.
That doesn't mean the extravagance did not happen, no.
Prime Minister also spent 90 crores.
Sir, but it is a government property which is currently occupied by someone who would get the benefit of all this. Respond to that. Okay.
Prime Minister's house was also renovated with 90 crore rupees. But you don't talk about that.
Mr. Rajgopal, quick response on that, then I go across to other panelists. Mr. Rajgopal.
My point is, Mr. Arvind Kejriwal wants to suppress that vigilance case. That is why Mr. Amit Shah, Home Minister, spoke 4 points. One of them is Sheesh Mahal. One of them is service bill. So therefore, Mr. Ravi Shrivastava point is negative. I totally reject that because he is talking
the
bill. He is not coming to the point.
Okay. Once again, let me bring in other panelists now. Shyam Prasad Meka, I thank you for your patience. But the larger question that many are posing is this, that at this point of time, we are seeing that opposition perhaps is united on this issue. But these cracks keep reappearing. We just heard what Manoj Jha has said. We've seen what other parliamentarians have spoken. Are we really sure that this is going to be a lasting, alliance? And is that unity really on test at the moment? Shyam Prasad Meka.
Okay, so now from the argument on the discussion on the ordinance to we are as usual coming back to opposition unity. Is the India alliance stable and all that? Okay, fine. Let me tell you very clearly, India alliance is very strong and it is formed based on a clear understanding on the clear and present dangers to the country. We will have
Delhi bill. Speak on Delhi
some
bill.
issues or non-sit differences on the stance that we take. But we all agree what is dangerous to this country and what needs to be rooted out from the polity of this country. So this alliance is very, very strong, Madhav. And now that's why BJP is rattled. They will clutch at the straws and they'll try to find something. Oh, see, today Rahul Gandhi wore a white shirt, Kejriwal wore a blue shirt. They're not together. They're going to fall apart.
Why
All
you
this
wear a
kind
black
of
shirt?
comical nonsense need to be stopped. Fine, continue, but people will not fall for these things. They will teach a lesson to them.
Ajay, they will teach a lesson to the BJP is what is being said over here. Ajay Rawat is also joining us, spokesperson of the Delhi BJP. Opposition is united and they will continue to remain so, particularly, of course, in context of the Delhi Services Bill. That's the sum and substance of what Mr. Meka is saying. Your response, Ajay Rawat?
For how long they are going to continue together, that's a matter of concern for everyone in the country because they have multiple issues in multiple states.
Why everybody is
when it comes to Delhi is run by a chief minister who won't run any ministry as particular, but to run everything that is not being under his.
Is it your concern?
The service bill, services transfer posting was never there under any chief minister. Beats Sheila Dikshit ji, beats Madhavdas Khurana ji, beats Sahib Singh Verma ji. Nobody ever had that power of service posting under the CM itself. But they are the first one to go to the court. They are the first one to go to the court, and now if the central government brought in an ordinance, they are asking for the constitutional parameter of it. I think this is the most constitutional parameter any government can deliver.
No, but Mr. Sehrawat, their argument will be that this is the first time that LG is intervening so much also. That can also be a counter argument coming from the side of the Delhi government and the Aam Party.
No, it is their habitual. Actually, Aam Aadmi Party is full of habitual liars. It's like the only chief minister who don't run any chief minister office. They can illegally run feedback unit. They can illegally make the sheesh mahal. They can illegally don't call the legislature sessions. They call legislature sessions only for the budget sessions itself. They are not running Delhi government constitutionally, so they don't have any moral right to question anybody.
But where do you say it's not constitutionally run? Why do you say it's not constitutionally run?
Because they've been calling, just look at the parameters. They called a legislature session in 2020, one session. They called two sessions only for the budget session. 2021, 2023. They are calling legislature session only for the budget session. Have you seen any viral video of any opposition MLA questioning or delivering something in the Vidhan Sabha itself? Because they're not allowing it. So how much anarchism you wanted in the Delhi legislation?
Okay, so much so for freedom of expression and democracy inside parliament. Ravi Shrivastava, it's exactly the opposite that's happening in the Delhi assembly, says the BJP spokesperson. Your response?
10 seconds only I want to say. This is the same shameless BJP who for 9 elections was proposing for the statehood of Delhi in their manifesto. In their manifesto, they were proposing it, and now they are shamelessly taking it away via a backdoor of the Parliament Act. Because despite being defeated from the Supreme Court, who upheld the Aam Aadmi Party position, just gave a small window. This government can do it, so government is deliberately doing it. Just killing the democracy, killing the federalism, taking away the powers, making it a babocracy instead of a democratic government over there.
Ajay Sehrawat, that's an important point. L.K. Advani as Home Minister had brought in that proposal. We had seen Madan Lal Khurana, former CM, also supported. Why is the BJP doing a U-turn is the question coming in from Ravi Shrivastava.
I think nobody wanted to bring the ordinance first when they go to the court for the special services that they took over with the court judgment itself. Court said there will be 2 bench judges, they still has to sit, but they didn't wait for it. They already transferred the people within the ministry or in the departments itself.
You're not answering his question. His question is on full statehood. Why is BJP doing a U-turn on full statehood is his question.
So you don't need to go to the court for that thing. You could have raised this question into the legislature itself, but you don't allow it to happen itself. So go it with the judicial process or go it with the constitutional process. You want to go to...
Is it for Aam Aadmi Party to do that or the BJP, sir? The BJP is the party at the center, is it not?
No. Try and understand. Delhi is being constitutionally designed under special article 213. This is not a matter of full statehood. Delhi cannot be given a full statehood because there are so many departments under this. Otherwise, other union territories are normally designed, but Delhi is designed under the special article.
All right, Mr. Sehrawat, there are several leaders of the BJP in for previous regimes who have had a very different opinion to that, but we'll have to leave it there for the moment because we're completely out of time. Ajay Sehrawat, Mr. Rajgopalan, Shyam Prasad Meka, as well as Ravi Shrivastava, thanks so much for joining us. All eyes on what happens inside the House. In fact, later this evening, 8 o'clock is the time when voting is scheduled. The Home Minister is also supposed to speak on this very important subject and what really the political ramifications are if and when the bill does get passed later this evening. Thanks so much for joining us. We're slipping into a quick break.